biggest, fastest growth award a few months ago, right? So he knows what is happening in this industry, and when he hits this stage, you're going to start hearing some information that you want to know where you're going. Our goal is to build your belief level in all areas of what you can do to win and succeed in your business. And when your belief level is so high, you're going to walk out of this place, look someone in the eye, and they say, "Sign me up!" Because they don't even know what they're signing up, but they can see it in your eyes. That's what's going to happen after you leave Believe. So help us give a huge welcome to the Believe This Is It stage, our friend, owner, CEO of Direct Selling News, Stuart Johnson.
He said I jumped to the opportunity. I have to say it wasn't really jumping to the opportunity. I was reluctant for sure. And then I tried to start thinking about the last time that I was on somebody else's stage talking to some group other than my normal audience. So I think I had to go back like 10 years. I'm excited to be here. I'm honored to be here. And the excitement in the room, the energy in the room, the belief in the room. I've been around some this morning. So congratulations on being here. It's I'm going to apologize in advance because I am going to do some reading. When my team found out that I had agreed to do this, they asked me to stay on script. And I have to say that my wife told me to stay on script as well. So I apologize in advance. I'm going to follow their instructions so that I don't get shot. Super honored that Steve and Gene asked me to come speak. I've known them for, gosh, almost 2 decades. Worked with them at Montevideo. Just super people. I mean, really true leaders. Proud to call them friends. You obviously are all proud to call them your leader. It's great to be here. I've got a chance to work with Meredith for a couple of decades as well, so I'm excited when Meredith joined the company last year. Give it up. What a great. I've worked in and around direct selling for 40 years. Believe it or not. And somebody tried to recruit me into Amway when I was 15 years old, and that's how I found personal development. So I've told the DeVos family, the Van Handel family, and everybody I know at Amway how excited I am that somebody actually tried to hand me Think and Grow Rich and Magic of Thinking Big when I was 15 years old. I've had direct selling news for 20 of those years, and it's been an exciting run. I'm obviously, as Steve said, I'm a proud advocate for direct selling. Spent my career celebrating what the industry can offer people in terms of financial opportunity and personal development. DSN, we've got a great magazine for 20 years. We have a very great digital presence. We have a couple of podcasts. We do 4 executive events a year and growing. Our digital reach and our event reach is greater than really any other or all other platforms combined, and I'm super proud of that and the team as we've grown that influence over the last 20 years. Thanks. We don't pull any punches. We talk about the pain points, but what we love to do more than anything else is tell the positive stories about the companies in the channel that are doing things the right way, operating with integrity, transparency, and respect. We honor these companies annually at the DSN Global Celebration with the DSN Bravo Awards. We call them the Oscars of direct selling. It's where we highlight and congratulate the very best of the best. And of course, as Steve said, you guys all know that this past April at the celebration, we recognized LifeWave as the recipient of the Bravo Growth Award for the fastest growth of a domestic company over the last 5 years. what a great run. You know, I was in the offices in San Diego probably 10 years ago. So, I mean, it's not I've been following the company for quite a while. I mean, we've been watching the success, we've been following the success, you know, it's been great with Meredith on board, and then getting to know David a little bit the last couple of years has been super exciting. Now, this is what you know. Can you go back one? There you go. So, I mean, from under 20 million in 18 to 370 last year, on track for over 500 million this year. Yeah. They asked me why I was coming and going on stage for the first time in 10 years, and I pointed the graph. Looking at a 500 million plus year, thinking about the run from 2018, I mean, approaching 3,000% growth in 6 years. It just isn't happening out there in the marketplace with your peers. You know, I love the company. I've been following it a long time. I love what you've done. I believe in what you're doing. And it won't come as a surprise to you that I have a patch on my back. Interestingly enough, I prejudged the patch for years. Listen to those words. I prejudged the patch. I didn't want to learn about it. I prejudged. Finally did the homework. Finally read some of the studies. And then since then, I've been wearing it. It's important for you to understand people prejudge something that's so simple. And then I've been saying, it's not my original line, I was told it when I was young, but you can think about this one. Condemnation without investigation is the height of ignorance.
Oh.
Say that again.
Condemnation without investigation is the height of ignorance. I really think you guys have got something special and are reimagining parts of what's going on in direct selling right now. You know, this doesn't happen by accident, and again, being around the channel for 40 years, I rarely see it. It requires so many things to come together. And I think about why has LifeWave achieved this incredible growth and success in the last 6 years. And it really, I mean, first off, it's because of you, right? I mean, it takes the distributors, you hardworking distributors, that you believe in what you're doing, and you believe anything's possible, and you work hard to get it, and that's what it takes first. So again, just give yourselves a round of applause for what you do to create this success. You saw that one already. Well, yep, sorry about that, guys. So Meredith and the team came and accepted the award, and we were super excited to have them. Some of the team came and accepted the award back in April. And then Meredith got to talk on stage about the LifeWave story, did a great job, and we're really excited. In September, we have our next big event back in Dallas, and David's going to come and share the journey and the story. So really, it's going to be amazing to have him participating in it. This is a beautiful 6-page spread that we've got in this issue of Direct Selling News that's obviously also been great to have as part of the focus of telling the LifeWave story. So let's get into what it takes to have a great company and really what has happened to you guys in the last 6 years. So this is what it takes. It takes the right company, the right corporate leadership, and the right field leadership, the right products, the right systems that you guys all know and love, and the right timing. And you know right now that you guys have it all right here in front of you. You got a visionary leader, a founder and CEO with a unique story, an undeniable grasp on what he wants to do and how he wants to do it. David's story is one of a kind, and his passion for helping people has led to over 130 patents for his innovations. His inventions. His innovations and entrepreneurial spirit are at the heart of LifeWave, always has been, always will be. This is important, this next minute. I can tell you that having an owner, founder, and CEO at the helm of your company for 20 years, and the next 20 years, is a super piece of this superpower uniqueness in your company. I can assure you that you have no idea how lucky you are to have David. I'll digress for a minute and hopefully, and the staff. Anyway, so private equity has been doing some awful things in this channel for decades. And they've been horrible partners for direct selling companies. 30 years ago, a private equity company took out Home Interiors and Gifts, maybe $1 billion company. Almost 20 years ago, a private equity company almost destroyed Arbonne, and they fought back to being continuing to be a great company. 3-4 years ago, private equity got involved with Beauty Counter and then sold to another private equity company at $1 billion valuation. And 3 years later, they destroyed that $1 billion in value and closed the company some months back. Wow. Then a private equity company got involved with Rodan & Fields, another company with over $1 billion in sales at the time, proceeded to take that company down 60% or more in revenue. And last Monday, the private equity company took ownership 6 months ago, decided to pull the plug on network marketing, leaving tens of thousands of consultants and their families without income. I wanted to throw up. Disgusting. Wrong. I had someone I have a lot of respect for this week said, you know, private equity doesn't understand the people business. There's very, very few private equity companies in the space that have been successful. Thank the Lord again that you have David. And when you take David's vision and this corporate team that Meredith has helped put together over the last year or prior, I think they're positioned to take you to even bigger and better places. You know what kind of leaders Steve and Gina are. I've been in that 40 years. I've seen leaders. I've seen good leaders, I've seen great leaders, and then I've seen leaders that understand how to take it to a whole nother level. And you've got leaders with Steve and Gina that understand that. The science has brought you X39. I mean, undoubtedly the most sought after product in the space. X39 came along at the right time, getting unbelievable results, we all understand. Simple to use, simple to sell, thanks to a simple, duplicable selling system that Steve and Gina developed. I helped somebody write a book on simple selling systems. I've been talking about hero products for 20 years. Having a hero product, leading with a hero product, being at the tip of the spear. I've said for 20 years that no company in the U.S. has made it over $10 million a month without having a hero product. You guys have the ultimate hero product. timing plays a role. Most people got the pandemic bump. Most people got the COVID bump out the channel. What's truly impressive is that you were able to take the COVID bump and turn it into another 3 years, 4 years of exponential growth. Again, I track and follow every significant company in the channel. Less than 100 companies domestically doing over $50 million a year. We track, we follow. No one else domestically has done what you've done the last 6 years. My journalistic hat says I should mention that Rolf at PM over in Germany went from $1 billion to $3 billion in the last 4 years, but I don't think you guys worry about PM International as quite a bunch of competition for you in the US. I've enjoyed watching it. I've enjoyed getting to know David, enjoying the relationships. Having the business relationship and the personal relationships has been an honor and a privilege. We're celebrating our 20th anniversary at DSN. I talked about our events and our reach. We've got the Direct Approach podcast. I think it's 40,000 downloads. It's geared towards the executive. But then just recently, last year, we launched the Shift podcast with Blake Mallon. We've done 50 episodes, and you can find it anywhere you get your podcast. The guests on this show are top field leaders in all kinds of companies. They don't talk about their company. They don't talk about their products. He's already approaching 15,000 downloads. And I'm really getting more and more excited about the fact that one of Blake's upcoming guests is none other than your Steve and Gina Merritt. We're excited to be able to provide some programming at the quality of DSN for you as the sales force of the field. So it's something we've wanted to do for a long time, and I'm really proud of the work that Blake and the team's doing on this podcast. Thank you. Now, in finishing, I've been a product of personal development for 40 years. I probably would have made a really good architect or lawyer or something if I hadn't have been introduced to Amway when I was 15. My parents argued with me on that. Now I'm going off track. My mom looked at me when I was 18 and she said, "The only revenge I'll have is if you have a son like you." True story. Thank God my son was really amazing. So I lucked out on that one. And my daughter's been amazing. And I first-time grandfather 9 months ago. So I think personal development is the X factor. I think it's part of this channel, is what we do to make a difference in people's lives. And I can't emphasize any more than to tell you that it is the glue. It is our ability to make an impact in people's lives. It's what holds us together. And I say if people are becoming a better version of themselves, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, financially, that if they're having a good product experience, but they're only making a couple of $100 a month, they're sticking around because they see a better vision of themselves going forward. And that's the power of personal development. And I think it's important to understand that it plays in the growth and the success of all distributors, all levels, and all ages. I did have the opportunity, I always wanted to own Success Magazine, and I was able to buy Success Magazine in 2007. I think I did a good job at stewarding it, but I got remarried to my beautiful bride, loving, caring, sharing, wonderful individual, and I woke up a couple of months later and said, you know what, 13 years owning Success Magazine is enough. I'm gonna go let somebody else have it. And I sold it to Glenn Sanford, who owns eXp Realty. It's always nice to sell to somebody who's your largest customer and is worth $1 billion. And he's done a fabulous job in the last 3.5 years. I got a chance to work with Tony, Mel. I owned the Jim Rome Library and got to know Jim before he passed, my personal favorite. They've helped millions of people worldwide, and I'm proud of the work that I did and continue to do when it comes to personal development. You may have the most exciting products to come along in decades, but as the slide says, Mary Crowley said, Mary Kay said, Rich DeVos said, we're in the people business. If we grow our people, we can grow our business. Now this last line is mine. The other ones I borrowed. And we must try to leave everyone we touch better than we found them. Think about that. That's not just a patch. Did you inspire them? Did you motivate them? Did you give them content that can improve their lives? Think about that. So, in closing, again, congratulations to all of you, to the team. Been an amazing run, 20 years. The momentum came at the right time. Catching momentum before COVID was super important for what happened to you guys the last 6 years. Your products, your company, your opportunity, your corporate leadership, your field leadership, your systems, the timing, and importantly, your commitment, vision, integrity, and belief in all of those. LifeWave truly is one of the best in direct selling. A winning combination that I fully expect will continue to set records and exceed expectations for many years to come. I wish all of you are able to achieve the dreams of your success as you go forward. And then I just finally ask, why not you? Why not now? I look forward to watching LifeWave another 20 years. Thank you. God bless.